Hey everyone, welcome back. So before we head off, I found out that she apparently has one more quest for me.
I'm here to serve, Commander.
Can you do anything to help resupply our soldiers?
I will do what can be done, but you would be wise to keep alert for trading possibilities in your journeys. If you can persuade any merchants to trade here, it would benefit the Vigil considerably.
That'll be all.
Very well, Commander.
Yes.
So, mage, huh? What's it like?
To have all this power at my fingertips.
No, to always have to wear a skirt. Yeah.
Oh, you don't know the story behind the robes. You know how strict things are in the Circle, right? Well, of course you do. Well, the robes make quick trysts in the corner easy. No laces or buttons, you're just... well, you're done before the Templars catch on.
Really?
Just ask anyone.
So, we'll be heading to Amaranthine. However, there are a couple of little side quests that we have to take care of. Of people that asked for our help regarding some things.
Darkspawn. Kill them all. It's a good day to die! The battle! Yes! Now's better than later.
Scream for mercy!
All right.
Whoa, that was,
Show them no mercy! On your guard.
Alright.
Now's better than later.
Velena Chernobyl.
Got it.
I'll probably end up just giving him the full Storm Chaser set if I finish it off. Okay, now that that's done.
Got it.
Let's go try and save this girl who's being held hostage. Quick save, just in case.
Another step and poor Lady Eileen dies. Where's Lord Bensley? The deal was he'd give us the money himself.
Lord Bensley sent the commander of the Grey instead.
That's the one who killed the Archdemon. Andraste, preserve me.
Shut your trap! We still have the girl.
You know there's a river of blood behind me, right? So touch her, if you dare.
Hold! Bloody hold! Kill the warden! Now!
Whoops.
Still worked out, despite all your bumbling.
Thank you. I thought I was going to die in there.
She is safe and her father may write back to me. Alright. See, all I had to do was just let them know who they were dealing with. Alright, now to the city of Amaranthine. I'll tell you, this place has given me some issues in the past.
What are you doing here? You're not one of the city guard. Very well.
You see what I mean? All of a sudden I'm way up here. Why? Oh my gosh. Did I mention this expansion is buggy?
Enough. Where's Lord Bensley? Shut your trap. Something is coming.
We have done well.
Oh, the Maker, thank you. I thought I was going to die in there.
I don't know how that happened. No idea how that happened. Alright, gonna go ahead and quick save now.
Ah, it's the Warden Commander. The rumors about you did not overstate it. I have a business proposal. Look for me by the house near the gates. I promise it will be worthwhile.
Right, we're in the city. Where's the tavern?
Hey, what are you staring at? Looking to start something?
Are you the hunter who found an entrance to the deep roads?
Oh, here to investigate the chasm, are you? It's about time. I can't take all the credit for finding the rift, you know. Mika here fell in first.
Alright, what happened?
Well, it's quite a ways out of town. We were tracking a buck off in that direction, you see, before this darkspawn mess. We'd been on his tail for about a week at that point. I'd wager he thought it was great fun leading us on a merry chase as he did.
And the chasm?
Oh, the chasm, yes. We saw it coming over a rise. It was really something to behold. A huge cleft, as though the Maker himself had cracked the earth in two, like an egg.
I like eggs.
It looked like someone had tried to build over it, but it must have been abandoned a long time ago. No one in town knew about it.
Okay, what happened then?
Well, of course, we had to investigate. That was when Mika fell in. A shriek like you wouldn't believe, and he was gone.
Earth crumbled, not stable.
Right. And as Mika lay there yelling about his knee or his head or what have you, the darkspawn appeared.
How many?
More than a brood and less than a horde. They seemed occupied, like they had someplace really important they had to be. Didn't notice us at all, thank the Maker.
The Darkspawn was so occupied as to overlook two screaming injured men. Boggles the mind.
I marked the chasm on my map so we could avoid it, but sounds like you want to know where it is, so here you go. So, we getting anything for our trouble?
Here's a sovereign.
A whole sovereign. If there's ever a reason to fall into a darkspawn pit, here it is. Maker bless you.
Okay.
Why won't you let
My pardon, sir. I was paid a whole sovereign to give this letter to you. I told him I did. There are easier ways of getting a message to the Commander of the Grey.
Who gave this to you?
Some visiting knight didn't catch his face. Full helmet, you know. He said he was Sir Wolf of Rivane.
Wolf?
Ah, the Dark Wolf's nothing but a rumour. Mind you, he was acting suspicious.
Anything else?
No, sir. Again, my pardon.
It's the constable's orders. There's no place for you in the city.
Well, they don't look infected. And he has children.
Look, we let some in, we'll have the rest scratching at our eyes. No exceptions.
Make us spit on you, you heartless bastard!
We'll die if they don't let us in.
Those smugglers are bastards for taking advantage of the chaos.
Excuse me, but I need to search your packs for smuggled goods.
I'm the warden commander of Vigil's Keep.
But I have to. Constable's orders. We've been having trouble with smugglers and...
What are you doing, man? Are you accusing the commander of the Grey of smuggling?
But you said everyone...
You are dismissed. I apologize. Smugglers and thieves have all but taken over the city.
I've killed men for lesser offenses.
Yes, Warden Commander. The smugglers have us scrambling, to be honest. We could certainly use your help in this. Come speak to me later if you're interested.
I once knew someone who bought a...
Delilah? Is that really you?
Nathaniel, I had feared the worst.
Times must have been hard, Delilah. But you can do better than this. Come back to the estate until we find somewhere else.
What? Oh, Nathaniel, I didn't marry Albert out of desperation. I adore him. He's so much better than that stuck-up Cousland boy that Father kept trying to set me up with.
I'm right here.
Oh, that was you, wasn't it? Awkward. And I'm sorry about your family. What my father did was terrible. Thank the Maker I'm finally away from his evil.
Father's evil? Isn't that overstating things a little? He got caught up in politics.
You weren't here. You didn't see what he did, Nathaniel. You want the culprit who destroyed our family? It was him, without question.
I had no idea.
Of course you did. But you always worshipped Father, right from when you were a little boy. Come, brother, let us sit and catch up a bit, shall we?
So clearly wouldn't have worked out between me and her
She
anyway.
wants me to come back. Once all this is done. Meet her husband. She's due by the spring. She seems
wonderful.
She said Father deserved to die. I still can't believe it.
So nice to hear that she's expecting. I mean, Nathaniel, he murdered my family to get what he wanted.
I thought he had his reasons. It was a war for Andraste's sake. Before I went to the Free Marches, he was never... How could he have changed so much?
Maybe he was never who you thought he was.
I suppose not. I wish I'd known some of this sooner. I feel like such a fool. Now please, let's get back to our business. I need to think.
You can see the 99 of a lot of different things here to take advantage of when it comes to crafting and such. Resources. Mervis?
Warden Commander! Thank the Maker you're finally here. I was afraid our messages never got through to you.
Are you Mervis?
Yes. Thank you for coming to the Guild. We need your help. Our caravans are being attacked. The wagons are burnt to ashes, and there have been no survivors. It's gotten worse lately. People from the neighbouring villages have found guards torn limb from limb and left in the village square.
You suspect Darkspawn?
We don't know for sure. Communication has been difficult with the attacks, but people in the area said they saw monsters lurking in the shadows. Whatever it is, it's completely crippled trade between Amaranthine and Denerim. No one wants to travel the road through the Wending Wood. Can the Grey Wardens help at all?
I'll look into it.
I suppose I have to be content with that. It is better than nothing. If you can stop the killings, the Merchants Guild will make a hefty donation to your organisation. You have my promise.
So, Wolf.
I see you got my letter, Commander. It's an honor to meet you.
The Dark Wolf, I presume?
In the flesh. The less you know of me, the better. But by some, I am called the Dark Wolf. In the depths of the city, there is murmuring. Murmuring that nobles want you dead. I'd like to help.
I recognize that voice. That's the guy who voices the Sith Warrior, the male Sith Warrior, in Star Wars The Old Republic. I was like, I know that voice, considering how often... I mean, I play Sith Warrior as my main, so I hear that voice a lot. And why would you want to help me?
You see, I have hopes that the Wardens will prove more fit to rule this land than the late Arl Rendon Howe. His confederates are the conspirators. But to unearth their identities, I'll need resources. 50 sovereigns.
So you're doing this out of a sense of civic duty?
Corrupt, miserly nobles have beggared many a proud commoner. Some commoners turn to distasteful occupations just to survive. Is it not fitting that they would want to strike back in the only way they're able?
50 sovereigns it is.
It will be done. Give me some time.
That's a strange...
Oi, about time you showed up.
Nemea, you're still here.
I keep my promises. Here, turns out you were right. The cache is here in Amaranthine.
It is? You found it?
I did. What you do with that information is up to you. I, for one, am done dealing with mages.
I guess I should thank you.
Damned right you should. You get caught, Anders, I'm not helping you again. That's all I'm saying.
I suppose that requires some explanation.
Friend of yours, I take it?
She's normally more welcoming than that. A lot more. Nemea is a friend. Last time I escaped from the tower, I asked her to look into some things. That's why I was in Amaranthine. The Templars thought I'd come to take a ship, but it was to meet her.
I just realized, I think this is the same guy who voices Cullen. Well, Cullen's on this expansion, so they were like, yeah, let's keep him and use him. I mean, he's an awesome voice actor. And of course, Cullen would come back in the next 2 games, so. And we would get a different voice actor for, well, the guy calling himself Anders in Dragon Age 2, but again, that's something we'll talk about more when we actually get to Dragon Age 2. What did she learn?
During the Blight, the Templars moved their store of phylacteries to Amaranthine for safety. My phylactery is among them, Nemea learned. So long as the Templars have that sample of my blood, they can find me. I need to destroy it.
If that's what you want.
It is. It really is. I know we're busy killing Darkspawn and all, but the sooner we find this vial, the better I'll feel. What is that smell?
The whole quiet and stoic thing must get you a lot of action, huh?
I take it you're an admirer, Ogren.
What? No! No. Well, not unless... No!
Good. Then I needn't worry about getting too drunk at camp.
Okay, I like you, just not in that way.
Now's better than later.
So, you think there's an apothecary around here somewhere?
Why?
Well, yeah, I don't want to bother you with this, you being my boss and all.
Do you need healing herbs?
I've tried those, but they only stop the itching for a few hours. Right. Look, for the past few days I've had this burning rash. The skin's actually got a sort of greenish look to it.
Ugh. What did you touch this time?
I didn't touch anything. You know, I bet it's that Grey Warden stuff we had to drink.
I've never heard of it causing a rash.
I'm special. Yeah, I'll just see if I can't find some nice minty balm somewhere in this town.
When?
Well, if it isn't the Warden Commander, how have you been? I suppose congratulations are in order.
It's good to see you, Wynne.
And you. I hear the Darkspawn are not retreating as they should. It sounds like the Wardens have their hands full. I'd offer to help, but I'm afraid my presence is required elsewhere.
Perhaps when you're done with your business?
And by then you will no doubt have had this mess sorted out. But we shall see. The College of the Magi is convening in Cumberland, and I must attend. Hopefully, all this will blow over before it's begun. But you have enough on your mind as it is. I shan't trouble you with this further.
Indulge me.
Very well. Then perhaps you should know that something stirs within the fraternities. The Libertarians wish to pull away entirely from the Chantry. And if they get enough support...
Pull away entirely? That's madness. I hate Chantry oversight as much as the next mage, but they can't just decide to leave. This is a recipe for disaster.
Remember that when we get to Dragon Age 2, what he just said. Oh, I'm sure it'll be fine.
Yes, of course. Now, I have a great many preparations to make before I leave for Navarra. But perhaps there is something you can do for me. One of my colleagues, Ines, has spent the last few months in the Wending Wood. The Circle has been unable to reach her, given the trouble in the area. If you happen to find yourself in the wood on your travels, perhaps you could tell her about the meeting of the college.
What's she doing there?
Oh, who knows, rooting around in the dirt for some obscure plant or other, most likely. She has a keen interest in gardening. Oh, I'm sorry. I meant botany. Hobbies and eccentricities aside, Ines is a well-respected mage and a voice of reason, something we could use on our side. But I can't waste any more time. Good luck to you, Warden Commander.
See you, Wynne.
It figures, actually.
What does?
There used to be another statue here. It was a Byron Howe, my great-uncle. He died in the rebellion, helping King Merrick reclaim his throne. Yet his statue is gone. All because of what my father did.
I'll get them to replace it.
Don't bother. Nobody here will want to see it. There's a long line of heroes in my family. The Howes have been around since Callan had. Now it's all gone. Curse my father and his idiot ambition. He lost everything for us, didn't he?
It's up to you to turn that around.
Not too much pressure, right? I wonder what happened to the old statue. Likely propping up the side of a chantry or something. Poor Al Byron. Yeah, statues of her pigeons. I don't want to look at it.
Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back? I'll get on it.
Repent. As there is but one world, one death, there is but one.
May I help you?
I read your posting.
I am fortunate indeed that the commander of the Grey has taken a personal interest in this matter. I'm sorry our note was vague, but Amaranthine is a hotbed of Maleficar activity. Details of who and what they were about would undoubtedly get back to them.
Maleficarum? Here?
Apostates and Maleficarum are all too common across the nation, alas. I have worked with an artist to create these sketches of the three suspects. If you could confront them and question them, you would be doing the Maker's work.
And of course, Anders disapproves that I'm doing this.
Darkspawn was supposed to go away when the Archdemon died. In Amaranthine, it's worse than before. The guards, they won't let anyone into the city, but it's dangerous outside the walls. It's not like Karam to be gone this long. I was sure I would find him at the inn.
You must follow the example of Andraste and reflect upon the chant of light. Your friends and neighbors would do well to heed this lesson and join us. Remember that you are an example to your lesson. Listen to the chant of light every week.
Sure will.
I'll get on it.
He even responded, I'll get on it.
Can I get you a ladder so you can
The
get
Crown and Lion.
All right, all right.
I hear Hubert's gun.
I got a sore on
I'll
my
get on
foot
it.
from working the fields. Want to see? It's bleed.
Huh.
And there's pus and everything.
Something I can do for you, friend?
Did a Grey Warden named Kristoff come through here?
And who are you supposed to be that's asking?
I am Robert, also a Grey Warden. I would be his commander.
Oh, welcome, my lord. Haven't seen that fellow Kristoff for almost a week now. Not sure where he went. His room's paid up to the end of the month. I guess he expected he'd be here a while.
Did you ever speak to Kristoff?
Not much. He chatted up Sorsha a bit when she brought him his dinner. Maybe talked to her.
I'd like the key to his room.
Of course. Here you go. It's the last room at the end of the hall. If he comes back and gets upset, however, it's on your head.
No!
Something I can do for you, friend.
Any news?
Just Darkspawn raids outside the city. Everyone's keeping close to Amaranthine. Right.
Looking to wet your whistle, stranger?
No. Not right now, anyway. Maybe later, say in private, just you and I.
And here I was, thinking how I never get hit on by the clientele. Perhaps you'll settle for a drink instead. Got some mead from the coast on special, and it's not even that bad.
I understand you spoke to Kristoff?
We chatted a bit. He was a friendly sort for a Grey Warden. Spent most of his nights here drinking. Wasn't ever loud or too forward. Haven't seen him for maybe a week now.
Where did he go?
No, he took a lot of notes while he drank. Always writing things down. Maybe there's something in his room.
Did he ever talk about what he was doing?
Said he was tracking some Darkspawn. One particular group that's been raiding outside the city. He told me they were acting strange, those Darkspawn. Acting obvious, like they wanted to be caught or something. I expect he caught them. Probably why he hasn't been back, right?
How friendly were you two?
We chatted. Like I said, he's married, as I recall.
Thanks for the answers.
My pleasure. Send him my best when you see him.
Got it.
I think I can help with that. I think I can help with that.
There's a rat in here. There's just some rat in here. Kristoff's journal. Few in town have heard anything about Darkspawn stragglers. I doubted reports myself until a man told me he encountered Darkspawn in the Black Marsh. Although locals say the marsh is haunted, brave and desperate souls like this man still risk collecting peat. The man said their leader spoke, but all know Darkspawn cannot talk. More horrifying, he described a monster, a worm with legs. Surely he was mistaken about it, following the Darkspawn. I shall leave for the Black Marsh in the morning.
I'll take care of it.
A letter from Aura. Dearest Kristoff, my sister and her babe are well. I shall leave Jader as soon as they're settled. Expect me at Vigil's Keep within the month. Ferelden is cold and wet, so make sure your socks are dry before you put them on. I know how it is with men. You can slay 1,000 Darkspawn, but when it comes to clean clothes and dry socks, you're hopeless. I can't wait to see you. Love, Aura. The map of the Arling shows several locations, each crossed except for a place called the Black Marsh. Well, that's our lead to find him.
We should rise up.
Now, hold on a second. He's back.
Got it.
What?
What?
You were staring at me, you man-skirt-wearing freak.
Oh, I thought you were being attacked by a wild animal. It was only your beard.
You think you're so clever, don't you? Sparkle fingers.
Doors busted down, skulls thumped, and vices preyed upon. But I have answers.
That was quick.
My services are expensive for a reason. I could not unearth the conspirators' identities. They are paranoid. But I know they meet at Old Stark's farm on the Ferroval Plains.
You have lived up to your reputation.
Make her be with you.
And you as well, Sir Wolf.
Ugh. There are too many peasants making their way into the city.
Templars. Bloody everywhere. Must stay sharp. Templars. Bloody everywhere. Must stay sharp.
Must keep calm, keep normal.
Templars. Bloody everywhere.
Must keep calm, keep normal. Yes, everything is fine.
I think that's where the phylacteries are. It's probably guarded. No guards? Maybe they don't want to draw attention to the cache. Could we be that lucky?
I'll get on it.
And here I almost believed the infamous Anders wouldn't take the bait.
Ah, yes. I suppose I should have known it would be you.
You made a poor choice with this one, Commander. Anders will never submit, not to us and not to you.
This was a lure.
Oh, the phylacteries were here. I knew Anders would never be able to resist.
Oh, the way you flatter me.
I'll make sure that this murderer is never a bother to anyone again.
What? No, you can't arrest me! Queen Honora allowed my conscription!
The Chantress' authority supersedes the crown in this matter. You cannot hide within the Grey Warden's ranks.
Oh, I'm so amused that she says the Chantry's authority supersedes the crown here. No.
Hardly surprising. The Grey Wardens have ever been a haven for criminals in Maleficar. I do not know how you inspire such loyalty, Anders, but it will avail you naught. Now you come with us.
She is drawing her blade on the Prince Consort of Ferelden here. Just saying, this is the equivalent of her basically committing treason against her king.
I wonder if Nemea knew about this. I guess it doesn't really matter. Thank you. You stood by me, and I appreciate that.
Your friend.
I guess they do. Anyhow, let's go before someone else rushes in to waggle a finger at us.
Now's better than later. All right, all right. Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back?
Must keep calm, keep normal. Yes, everything is fine.
Templars. Bloody everywhere.
The rest of you pay up. Bleed. Now!
You're hopeless!
Well, looks like we gotta take out some thugs.
Will'll be dead when the Darkspawn comes.
Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back? The rest of you pay up. Or bleed.
Funny story. Dwarf attacks mage, dwarf wins.
Yeah, I noticed how you pissed in your armor in that last fight. Well done.
Thank you. I'll be here all week.
So, for this run, because we're actually going to be siding with the smugglers and abandoning Amaranthine in the end when we have to choose one, either the Keep or Amaranthine. I'll show you what happens when we actually decide to side with these guys.
Ah, Warden Commander. I knew you'd come. You know an opportunity when it presents itself, no? I offer a partnership that would benefit us both.
I fail to see how working with you could benefit me.
There have been problems with trade, as I'm sure you're aware. However, my associates, through certain channels, are able to bring supplies into Amaranthine. There is some profit in this. And as the ruler of these lands, we believe you are entitled to a cut.
Where's my cut?
Before we speak of that, we require a small favor. The bartender at a local inn has overstepped his bounds. He was hired to watch one of the entrances to our den, but now seeks to extort more coin. Terrible, isn't it? A person of your influence would have no trouble convincing him to open the passage.
The bartender and I will have a talk.
Return to me when this is done.
Ah, can you smell that? That is the smell of freedom. It comes complete with the smell of dogs and dust, but the freedom is in there too.
You really don't care for the circle, do you?
I escaped from the tower 7 times. After the last time, they put me in solitary confinement for a year. Eventually, I'm sure they would have branded me a Maleficar, true or not, and executed me.
Was it so bad?
The problem is that mages are tolerated, barely. It's like you need permission to be alive. There's nothing a mage can do to prove himself. Everyone needs to be protected from you. The end.
Has to be a better way.
But Avinter Imperium has a better way. But we know how that argument flies around here. All I want is a pretty girl, a decent meal, and the right to shoot lightning at fools.
Sounds reasonable.
See? I knew you understood. Never mind me. Now and again I recall that I'm not sitting in a cell and I have to smile. That's all.
Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back? I see enemies.
Bloody bastard! You won't catch me!
If the smugglers keep driving up the price of supplies.
Who do you think would win?
What can I get for you, friend?
Andraste or the Archdemon?
What do you have?
The Archdemon.
What can I get for you, friend? What? Did they put you up to this? Huh. If they can get the Warden Commander to do their dirty work, they can afford to pay me more.
This gold sovereign says thanks.
It's a start. It'll take me some time to move stuff out of the way. Come back soon and it'll be ready. Is there anything else I can do for you? Come back soon.
That would be cheating. Are you calling Andraste a dirty cheater?
She cheated on her husband, didn't she?
You don't always wear robes, do you?
Not when I'm naked, I don't.
Lizard eyes? Perhaps a heart?
heart. It's blood.
What? What? Go away! Now's better than later. Got it.
Excellent work with the bartender.
Anything else? I expect extra. I had to pay him.
I thought it was clear we were trying to avoid that. How much did you pay him?
5 sovereigns.
It would have been easier and cheaper to just slit his throat. I'm afraid I have to ask for another favor. Of late, thieves have had an unfortunate effect on our profits. This reduces the amount we can pass to you. We run them off, but they are like rats. Perhaps you could find a more permanent solution.
Consider it done.
My associate will meet with you in the den. Thank you again, Warden Commander.
You're gonna regret this!
Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back? Got it. Excellent!
I'm here. Immediately.
I see you got rid of our unwanted guests. Thank you. Allow me to offer this donation.
What are you doing down here?
Our business is delivering supplies to people who cannot obtain them otherwise. If you don't mind, there is one last thing we could use your help with. The city guard is investigating our little operation. The lieutenant in charge needs to disappear. He should be in the guardhouse. One of his men will have the key.
Would there be another donation forthcoming?
Most certainly. The city guard will not be pleased, but it's unlikely they'll be able to do anything about it. Good luck. The lieutenant still lives, or so I've heard. I hope you find time to deal with him soon.
So this lets us go back to that room in the Crown and Lion. So it's a nice little shortcut there.
Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back?
So notice how some of these guards are now going to be hostile.
I'll get on it. Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back?
You're Rendon Howe's little blighter.
That's one way of putting it.
They talked about you in the army. Fergus Kuzlin said you wouldn't have the stones to show your face again, but you proved him wrong. I respect that.
You do?
Yeah. Throw caution to the wind, run headlong into danger, and sod the consequences. That's the only way to live.
Thanks. I think.
Yep. Don't you give a piss what the others think. Ogren's got your back.
The power in my blood,
I'll
you
get
will
on it.
suffer for what you have done to my apprentices!
Alrighty.
Greetings, You're the sort who delights in helping the common man, yes? May I direct you to the Merchants Guild's board? It is so...
Behold, hey, look at the board for the side missions.
I will be merciful! Got it. Now's better than later. We have done well.
I do my happy dance.
I'll get on it. Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back?
Notice that the quest for Aiden went away. Once you side with one or the other, you can't do the other. So we've committed to being with the smugglers at this point.
What are you doing here? You're not one of the city guard. Help!
I see enemies ahead. Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back? It's a massacre! No one's getting out alive! I'll get on it.
Rescued by the legendary commander of the Grey himself. I'm honored. My name is Jason. I'm the finest archer in the whole Arling. If you'd have my bow, I'll rain terror among your enemies.
Master Archer would be welcome at the vigil.
You won't regret it. If you'll excuse me, sir.
All right, all right.
Okay. I'm going to have to cut it off pretty soon here because, as you guys saw, the loading screens are starting to get a little long. And when that happens, you know what that means. Time to restart the game because of the memory leak. The patch helped, don't get me wrong, but still, it didn't make it go away. It just helped it.
I heard the news. Thank you. We are grateful for your continued support.
I'll get on it.
All right. So just to show, look at the extra places that we just had pop up. Now let's quickly go to Old Stark's farm and take care of these conspirators, shall we? These, of course, are the other 3 main quests for later. But let's try and nip this conspiracy against me in the bud, shall we?
Now, better than later.
Excellent! It's the commander.
I'll get on it.
We've been discovered.
Somehow.
Liza Pacton? Antiban Crows, huh?
No,
Lord Guy. This is what happens to those who decide to betray me.
I'll get on it.
Now let's see if anything happened at... Oh! On the way back to the keep, we've been intercepted.
Got it.
You'll get no mercy from me!
Thank you, kind sir. Take this pouch of coins in return. But now I'm off to Vigil's keep.
Looks like we got a merchant. We saved her, and now she'll be a merchant at the keep.
Got it.
You know what's something else that I forgot to mention that I love about this? Upgrading our base of operations. Upgrading the keep. I love the whole, I'm going to upgrade my base of operations mechanic in almost any game. Like, any game that gives me, like, a base and then gives me upgrades, like, to really work on an upgrade, I usually tend to enjoy that.
I'll get on it.
I just love the idea of, like, helping build my base up and upgrading it, you know?
Were you there when my father was killed?
She's back. I wonder if that's cleared.
Go digging in the dust for things laid to rest. Does no one any good.
Whatever people say about him, he was still my father. And I just want to know if he suffered.
I'm not the person to ask.
Very well, Ogren. Evade the question.
Commander.
Commander, I write to you with a full heart. My beloved Eileen speaks endlessly of your prowess and ample virtues. Please accept these sovereigns in gratitude for your assistance. Sir Edgar Bensley. 10 sovereigns for saving his daughter. Nice.
You know, I'm actually not the first How to be a Grey Warden.
A distant relative, I presume?
Following in my grandfather's footsteps, more like. His name was Padric How. He joined the Order before it returned to Ferelden just after the war. Never contacted his family again. Just vanished. Now that I know about the joining, I think he died.
Many good men and women die in the joining.
I know that now. Father always said he was a horrible man for abandoning the family to join a pointless cause. I grew up ashamed of my grandfather. But now I see his bravery. That will take some getting used to.
There was a blight. There wasn't. The only shame was your father's.
My father often forgot that nobility has another meaning. You know, my grandfather had a bow passed down from his grandfather. I wonder if it's still around. At any rate, we should probably get back to it. There are darkspawn to kill, I'll bet. Somewhere.
So what would you do if you didn't have to be a Grey Warden?
Well, I'd go back to the court. I mean, I am kind of ruling for Ferelden.
Ah, the old ball and chain, huh? I've never liked the idea of being trapped somewhere, to be honest. It reminds me of the Circle. After my 7th escape attempt, you'd think they'd have given me credit for trying.
Are you thinking of escaping here too?
No. I'm just happy to be away from the Circle, one thing at a time. You know, there is one thing I miss about the tower. My cat.
You had a cat?
Mr. Wiggums. He wasn't my cat, he was the tower's mouser. But he took a liking to me. There were days when that stupid cat was the only person I saw. Except for it not being a person. Still, I liked him. Poor Mr. Wiggums.
Why poor Mr. Wiggums?
He became possessed by a rage demon, but he did take out 3 Templars. Oh, I was never more proud. A toast to Mr. Wiggums, then. May he forever eat mice in the Fade.
I think I put that cat we found in here. There he is.
You shouldn't have. Oh, look at the cute little kitty. He looks like Mr. Wiggums. Oh, but I don't know if I should keep him. We got into some dangerous scraps.
He could stay at the keep.
I suppose. Well, I'll keep him just for a while, until I find somewhere safer. Is that okay with you, kitty? I'll call you Sir Pounce-a-Lot. You can stay in my pack. Just for a little while, yes?
Alright, when we return... Plenty of places to go. The route I commonly go with when it comes to the main quest in this is we first go to Knotwood Hills to go to the breeding ground. We meet one of our new companions. Then we go to the Wending Wood and meet her. Then we go save the Black Marsh for last. That's my usual common route when I do this. And I've experimented with doing different routes and such, and well, let's just say I've encountered some issues doing that. So it seems like as if that's the recommended path, although you could kind of swap either one here. It's not really going to matter that much. Though it's usually... I'll just say this companion some people like this companion, a lot of people do not like, but some people still also like, so... But anyways... We will probably be doing one of the main quests, more than likely doing this one, to go deal with that Darkspawn breeding ground when we return. Stay tuned.